But question number 1, 5n plus 9 equals 2n. Now you can see here where we have an equal sign, and if you draw a line that divides this equation into a left side and a right side. So what you want to do is you want to get all the variables on one side of the equation. Now both of these coefficients are positive. The 5 is positive and the 2 is positive. So it will not matter if you subtract 5n from both sides or 2n from both sides, as long as you do the same thing to both sides of the equation. So I'm going to go ahead and subtract 5n from both sides. And when you do that, these terms cancel out, and you have 9 equals negative 3n. Now your whole goal here is to find out what n is. You know, n's the missing, the unknown variable. So you've got it isolated over here on one side of the equation by itself. And right now it's being multiplied by negative 3. So the inverse is to divide by negative 3. And when you do that, you get n equals negative 3. You can always check your answer. It should work out. If you have n equals negative 3, you could always check it over here. You could say 5 times negative 3 plus 9 equals 2 times negative 3. And if you do that, you have negative 15 plus 9 equals negative 6. So negative 15 plus 9 is negative 6. And that equals negative 6, so that checks out. So you know you did it correctly. So remember, that happens anytime you're solving an equation. You can always plug the number back in to check to see if the answer is correct. Okay, that's question number 1. Now questions 2 and 3 have been done for you in your slideshow. And question 4 is a word problem. Now, they don't give you actually enough space to write out your work here on number 4. So what I'd like for you to do is write the equation down and then write the answer down. And then you can watch me do the work. And this video will be online, so if you ever need to watch this again, you can. So let's get this erased. Okay, and then let's do our next question. Question number 4. Okay, question 4. So EZ Car Rental charges $40 a day plus 25 cents per mile. And AC Rent-A-Car charges $25 a day plus 45 cents per mile. What number of miles results in the same cost for one day? Well, when you're trying to solve a word problem and there's an unknown, the number of miles, that's the first thing you want to do is write down what it is that you're trying to figure out. So number of miles is what we're missing. And what you need to do is let that equal some variable. Now, a lot of you are comfortable with using x as the unknown. So we'll let that equal x. So this is also called defining the variable. The variable x stands for the number of miles. This problem has 2 car companies, EZ Rental, okay, and Ace Rental. And we want to know when the cost would be the same in one day. So we want to know when they're equal. So if we have a $40 a day plus 25 cents a mile, we'd have $40 plus 25 cents times x equals, and then the second part it said $25 a day plus 45 cents a mile. Okay, so here we have our variables on both sides. We want to get all the variables moved to one side of the problem. So I'm going to subtract 25x from both sides. 25 cents x, or 25 hundredths x. So subtract 25 hundredths x from both sides. These cancel. You have 40 equals 25 plus 20 cents x, or 2/10 x. Okay. Now you're going to subtract 25 from both sides. So subtract 25. 40 minus 25 is 15. So we'll put 15 down here equals 20 cents x. Okay, so our last step is to get x by itself. And so we have to do the inverse of multiplying by 2/10 x, and we're going to divide by 2/10 x. So divide both sides by 2/10. Now, dividing by 2/10 is the same thing as multiplying by the reciprocal. 2/10 is 1/5. And so if you divide by 1/5, you would be multiplying 15 by 5 when you divide. So x equals 75. And so this is a story problem. If you want to answer the question, what number of miles results in the same cost for 1 day? So on your line there, I would like for you to write down your equation and write down the answer. And so the answer is 75 miles. So in 75, when they each company here, someone's driven 75 miles, the cost is the same. Doesn't matter which company it is, EZ or ACE.